Hello, yogis. Welcome. My name is Petra. Today, I'm going to take you through a practice that is really soothing for your low back. So, if you have a low back pain or tension, this is a great sequence which can help relieve tightness and give your lower back some relief. We will also do asanas for hips because low back pain can often be brought on by tight hip flexors. So, we will be focusing on stretching those muscles as well. So we will begin in any comfortable seated position, either with your legs crossed or sitting on your heels. If you'd like to use yoga block or pillow, so you have your hips higher than your knees, please do so. And just take a moment here. Close your eyes. Let your mind to slow down. Relax through your face muscles. Relax your jaw, your eyes. Relax your forehead. Space between your eyebrows. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Just be fully present at this moment, focusing on your breath. Maybe if you'd like to place left hand on your heart and right hand on your belly. So feeling all the sensations of your breath. Feeling how your chest is expanding with your inhalation and then contracting with your exhalation. Feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe. So full yogi breath, Dirga Pranayama, breathing into your belly, low chest, low throat, and taking a deep and long exhalations. And imagine with each exhalation, you're releasing tension out from your body. And also any tension you might feel in your mind. Just try to let go. Take a few more rounds of deep inhales and long exhales out. All right, yogis, let's take a one more cycle of breath here. And when you are ready, slowly you can butterfly your eyes open. Rest your hands on your knees. Let's take an inhale as you sweep your arms up overhead to stretch your body. If you like to send your gaze up to stretch your throat. And then open mouth, exhale, let go. Bring your hands back down. Let's do this two more times. Yogis, inhale, sweep your arms up, reach up high, stretch your body. And release. One more time. Take a biggest breath in, reaching up. And biggest breath out, sigh it out. Beautiful. Let's come to tabletop position. So make your way to all fours. And take a moment to check your knees hip width apart right under your hips and your shoulders over your wrist. We will start with few rounds cat-cow here. So really, please take it really slow. If you feel any tightness in your lower back, just listen to your body. Take it slow. So when you're ready, take an inhale, your cow. Lift your pelvis up, drop your belly, and lift open through your heart. You can send your gaze up. As you exhale your cat, so tuck your tail under, gently squeeze your belly, round your back as much as you can, and release your head down, chin to chest. Inhale your cow. Open through your heart, draw those shoulder blades down to gather your back away from your ears. And as you exhale, cat, So spreading those shoulder blades firmly press away from your yoga mat. Take a few more rounds, yogis, at your own pace. Maybe if you like to close your eyes here, really feel the sensation in your spine. So with this simple movement, you are stretching the hips and the entire spine. And if you'd like to add on any gentle movements here to your cat-cow, just you can maybe shift your hips side to side, maybe adding on, looking over your shoulder, just finding what feels good to your body. Maybe holding your cow for a moment. And then your cat. Letting your head hang heavy down, relax your neck, your shoulders. Beautiful, yogis. Let's take one more round, cat-cow here. And then when you are ready, slowly bring your spine back to neutral. Let's take an inhale as you lift your right leg up, parallel to the ground at your hip level, and really extend through your heel back, your toes pointing down to the floor. Engage your belly. Uddiyana Bandha, squeezing your navel in and up towards your spine. So option to stay here on both hands, or another option, firmly press into your right hand and then lift your left arm up, again parallel to the ground as you reach both directions. So stretching through your fingertips forward and through your heel back. Make sure not crunching your neck, finding long neck and soft gaze down. So find your breath here, really engage your core. This is kind of challenging pose, so really deep breaths here. And this exercise is a really great way to learn how to stabilize the low back during movement of the arms and legs. You got this, yogis. Let's hold it one more breath. Take a big and full inhale here. And as you exhale, curl elbow to your knee, release your head, chin to chest. Two more like this, yogis. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Okay, nice. Let's switch sides. Lift your left leg up. Take a moment to level your hips. Squeeze that belly in. Again, option to stay here. Or add on your right arm up. So reaching both directions. Bring your awareness to your breath. So only raise your leg and arm to heights where you can maintain the low back position. So make sure you're not sagging in your hips and in your lower back. So really engage your core. I know it's not easy, so breathe into it. Inhale here. Exhale, curl. Spreading your shoulder blades, release your head. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, yogis. Inhale, stretch your body. Exhale, curl. Great job. Let's bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees as wide as your yoga mat. And first, come sitting on your heels, finding long spine. So loop your shoulder blades down to gather your back. And then slowly, keeping that length in your spine, start crawling your fingertips forward. So extended child's pose. Sending those hips back and down towards your heels. And then gently bringing your forehead on the mat. If you have a yoga block you would like to use here under your forehead, or you can fold your arms. Just find any comfortable position. So you can rest here for a moment. Give yourself a couple of nice and deep breaths. Staying present in this moment, focusing on your practice, on your body, on your breath. Feeling the nice stretch you are getting right now in your lower back. If it's too much on your lower back, you can bring your knees closer together. So, of course, you can adjust your child's pose. If it's too much on your shoulders, you can bring your arms alongside your body. So, finding any variation, yogi, that works for your body. And then try to relax your shoulders, your neck, soften through your belly. So you're getting really nice stretch into those hips, your hip flexors, your inner thighs. So send a couple nice deep breaths into your lower back. Letting your chest, your heart melt down to the ground. Beautiful. Let's take 2 more deep breaths, yogis. Big and full inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Relax your whole body one more time. Biggest breath in. And biggest breath out. Let go. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to your tabletop position. So bringing your knees back under your hips. Let's prepare for downward facing dog. So walk your hands in front of your shoulders. So you have a good base in your hands. Spread your fingers wide apart. And make sure your middle finger is pointing straight forward. So you're not turning your hands. Tuck your toes under. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bend your knees generously here first. Finding a long spine. Pressing into the knuckles of your fingers, sending the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Drawing your shoulder blades down to gather your back, so away from your ears. Very nice, yogis. And either you can keep those knees bent, or if walking out feels good to your body, to your lower back. So you can really slowly start bending one knee at a time. Pressing through your heels, back and down. And it's totally okay if your heels doesn't touch the floor. More focus on the length in your spine. So if you need to bend your knees, bend those knees. That's okay. Remember, wherever you are in your practice, it's perfect. Everybody is different. Beautiful, yogis. Let's find stillness. Either with your legs straight, or if you have your knees bent, bend your knees. And then take an inhale, and with your exhalation, start walking your feet to your hands. Finding ragdoll position. So feet hip width apart, parallel to each other, and then folding from your hip joint. So folding your torso down. And again, to send love to your lower back, really bend your knees a lot here. Lengthen your spine down, relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Option if you like to fold your forearms, holding your opposite elbow. And just a couple of deep breaths here. With each exhalation, try to let go, folding your torso a little bit closer down towards your thighs. So you're stretching the back of your legs, decompressing your lower back. It's really a great pose for your lower back. All right, yogis. Let's take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, release your fingertips down to the mat. Slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. Loop your shoulder blades down to carry your back. Turn your palms forward. So open through your chest. Grounding down through the soles of your feet. Reaching up through the crown of your head. Slightly lifting your kneecap. So engage your quadriceps. tucking your tail under, but still keeping your natural curves in your spine. All right, yogis, let's take an inhale as you sweep your arms up overhead, turning your pinky slightly in and then soft and relax your shoulders. Pulling your front ribs in so you're not over expanding your chest. Let's take a 2 deep breaths here. One more inhale here. And as you exhale your forward fold through the midline of your body, again, soft, bending your knees, folding from your hips all the way down. With your next inhalation, you're halfway lift, palms to your shins. Or if you like to use blocks, or you can maybe fingertips on the ground. So really finding nice long spine, flat back here, also long neck. Engage your core to protect your lower back, and slightly shifting your weight more towards the balls of your feet, so stacking your hips over your heels. So again, this is active pose, only pressing your hands into your shins and your legs into your hands. Breathe. One more inhale here, yogis. And as you exhale, plant your hands and step your feet back to your plank position. So your feet about hip width apart, your shoulders right over your wrist, and firmly press away from the ground. Feel free to modify on your knees at any point, yogis. So plank pose helps you to build strength in your back, as well as your core, your arms, and your wrists. So if this feels good to your lower back, try to stay here for a couple of deep breaths, because this is really full body exercise. So you are toning all of the core muscles of the body. Yes. Very nice, yogis. Let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, bend your elbows straight back and slowly, with the control, lower down on your belly. Beautiful. Let's untuck your toes, finding Sphinx pose. So coming onto your forearms, so your elbows right under your shoulders. If it's too much on your lower back, you can move your forearms a little bit more forward. So again, finding the right stretch for your lower back. Be careful here. So Sphinx pose creates a nice natural curve of the lower back. So let's pause here for a moment. Finding nice and deep breaths here. Drawing your shoulder blades down to get your back away from your ears. Opening through your heart. And really pressing your hips and your thighs into the floor. And think about lengthening your spine while keeping your shoulders relaxed. Also, Sphinx pose engages your abs a bit, which is helpful for supporting your lower back. So it's so many benefits. And relax your face, your jaw. Very nice, yogis. Let's take about maybe 2 more deep breaths here. If you'd like to stay longer in your Sphinx pose, pause the video, take your time. And then when you're ready, slowly release your torso down. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Hug those elbows in. Inhale, tabletop position. If you like to press to plank pose, engage your core. Press yourself up to plank or tabletop. And as you exhale, again, downward facing dog. Again, if it feels good to walk it out, walk it out. Keeping your knees bent for your lower back. Also, downward facing dog is a great pose for your lower back. Also for building strength in your upper body, your shoulders. And just take your time here to check in with yourself, how you feel. If you need to take a rest, please do so in a child's pose at any time. Okay, nice yogis. Let's take a one more breath here together. Take a full and big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Take an inhale as you softly bend your knees, look forward. And as you exhale, step those feet forward. Inhale your halfway lift, palms to your shin, long neck. And as you exhale, low lunge. So step your left foot back, plant your hand shoulder width apart. Step your left foot back. Bring your right knee over your ankle. And then tap your back knee down and tuck your toes. Anjaneyasana. So start rising your torso upright. And then rest your hands on your thigh. And take a moment here to square and level those hips forward. Engaging your belly, squeezing your belly button in. And also make sure that you are not overarching your lower back. So really be careful here. So tuck your tail under, squeeze your belly to protect your lower back. And then from here, slowly and gently, carefully, carefully releasing those hips down and forward. You can stay right here. Or maybe release it down. All right, Yogis. So you can have your hands on your thigh, or if you'd like to intensify your stretch, you can plant your hands on the mat, or you can use yoga blocks or coming onto your fingertips. So again, finding the right stretch for your body. So your right hip, your knee and heel make a 90-degree angle. If you'd like to deepen your stretch, you can move your left knee behind your left hip a little bit more. Lengthen the top of the shin and the foot into the ground. And with each exhalation, letting those hips sink down and forward. So letting go of any tension you might feel here. So if you have any knee-related issues, you can place a blanket under your knee. So we will stay here for a couple of deep breaths. So really great pose for opening hip flexors, stretching your quadriceps. Maybe if little tiny pulses feels good to your body. Or maybe finding stillness. Beautiful, yogis. Now from here, plant your hands on the ground. Tuck your left toes under and straighten your left leg. So lift your knee, lift your thigh. Left hand, place your left hand right next to your foot. We will add twist, simple twist. So with your inhalation, reach up through your right fingertips. Yes, open through your chest, reach up. And as you exhale, plant your right hand back on the mat. Let's take an inhale here. As you exhale, step back to your plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knee, chest, chin to the ground. So modify your Chaturanga Dandasana. Bending your elbows straight back, hug those elbows in. Inhale, cobra pose. So low cobra again. Be mindful, careful of your lower back. Planting your hands under your shoulders. Firmly pressing the tops of your feet to the mat. Lift through your heart. Draw your shoulder blades down to carry your back. Yes. One more cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. Great job, everyone. Release your torso down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale to your tabletop position or plank pose. So please you choose, yogis. And as you exhale again, finding down dog. So we will stay here for a couple of deep breaths here. So either down dog or child's pose. Let's take one more cycle of breath. If you're in a child's pose, come back to your downward facing dog. Down dog, take an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And as you exhale, step or walk your step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to your shins. As you exhale, your forward fold. Bend your knees, bow fully. Firmly press into the soles of your feet, rising all the way up, mountain pose as you inhale. So breathe in, breathe out, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, mountain. As you exhale, forward fold again through the midline of your body. Be mindful of your lower back with your knees bent. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, low lunge, stepping your right foot back. Center your left knee over your ankle, tap your back knee down, untuck your toes. Start rising your torso upright, drawing that right hip forward, left hip back. Uddiyana Bandha, releasing those hips down and forward. Beautiful, Yogi. So again, find your breath here. Take a moment here to feel the beautiful stretch. Really nice and big hip opener. So modify to your needs. Hands on your thigh. Or if you'd like to intensify your stretch, hands on the mat. So also each side might feel a little different. So it's okay if on one side you have your hands on the mat, on the other side you are upright. Tucking your tail under. Breathe. Maybe close your eyes here for a moment. Checking in with yourself, how you feel, how this pose feels to your body. Soften your shoulders. Beautiful, yogis. Plant your hands on the mat, tuck your toes under, straighten your right leg. Prepare for simple twist to the left. With your inhalation, start reaching up, stacking your shoulders. So also twists are a great way for releasing tension in your lower back. And then slowly plant your left hand back on the mat. Take an inhale here. Step back to your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, modify on your knees. Inhale here. Knee, chest, chin on the mat. Keeping your hips high. Inhale, slide forward into your low cobra. As you exhale, release. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Press it back, down dog. Great job, everyone. Big breath in. Big breath out. Softly bend your knees, look forward. And as you exhale, step or hop your feet forward. Reset your halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. All right, yogis, let's do garland pose. So start stepping your feet as wide as your yoga mat, turning your toes out and your heels in. If you'd like to use yoga block, you can sit on a yoga block. So really big hip opener here. So bring your hands together at your heart, pressing your elbows into your knees to open through your hip flexors. Finding nice long spine, long neck. Drawing your shoulder blades down from your ears, down together your back. Beautiful, yogis. Let's take about 3 more deep breaths here. One more cycle of breath. Yes. And then slowly bring your hands, your fingertips on the ground. Slowly start lifting your hips and then toe heel your feet back together. Take an inhale, just reset your spine, coming to half lift, palms to your shins. And as you exhale, forward fold. Just take a moment here with your knees bent to relax your neck, your shoulders. Decompressing your lower back. Let's take one more breath here. And then let's come to a squat. Let's have a seat, yogis. We will do bridge pose. So plant your feet flat on the ground, hip width apart, and then slowly lower all the way down on your back. So bringing your heels closer towards your glutes. When you are ready, take an inhale as you firmly press into the soles of your feet and start lifting your hips, your pelvis up into your bridge pose. If you like to use a block to do more restorative pose with a block, and then draw your shoulder blades down to carry your back. Option to interlace your fingers, or if you'd like to use your hands to support your lower back, draw your elbows in. And really engage those quadriceps, engage your glutes to lift your pelvis up. Keeping your knees over your ankles. Breathe. Firmly pressing not only your feet, but also your shoulders and your arms to the ground to lift your body. All right, yogi, slowly release your bind and slowly start bringing your back, your lower back, and then your pelvis back on the mat. Let's plant your feet as wide as your yoga mat. And just a couple times, windshield wiper your legs. So moving your knees side to side, releasing the tension in your lower back. Take it slow. You can open your arms out to the side into your T shape, or you can cactus your arms. Again, also great way how to release tension in your lower back. Beautiful, yogis. Now bring your knees back to center. And then bring your knees to your chest. So pressing onto your shins on your knees to squeeze your knees down towards your belly. If rocking side to sides feels good to your body, please do so. Try to relax your shoulders. So bring your awareness to your shoulders. Release them down towards the ground. Keep rocking side to side. Soften through your belly. All right, yogis. Let's open your knees wide apart for your happy baby. Flex your feet. Grab the outside edges of your feet or your inner arches, pressing your lower back flat on the ground. Relaxing your shoulders, gently rocking side to side. And a nice stretch in your hips. All right, yogis. Let's release your feet, plant your feet back on the mat for figure four. So bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh, flex your foot to protect your knee, and then clasp your hands behind your thigh or maybe around your shin, whatever feels better to your body. Keeping both feet flexed and then gently drawing that left leg down towards your torso. Maybe pressing your right elbow into your thigh to deepen your stretch through your hip flexors, through your right hip flexor. Option to extend your left leg up towards the ceiling if this feels good. So keep pressing your right knee away from your body and pulling your left leg down towards your torso. Whenever you're ready, you can switch sides. Left ankle on top of your right thigh. Clasping your hands underneath your right knee, or if you like to hold your shin. Again, if you like to extend your right leg up, so stretch through your right heel up towards the ceiling. Very nice, yogis, and then release. Again, let's plant your feet on the mat like for a bridge pose, for spinal twist, supine twist. Your arms out to the sides. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, let those knees fall over to the right. If your neck is okay, you can turn your head, send your gaze over to the left. Option to bring your right leg, your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Gently press on your leg to deepen your stretch. Find your breath here, yogis. Bring your awareness to your lower back. Breathing into any tension you might feel here. And then slowly, when you are ready, bring your knees back to center and cross your legs. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your knees over to the left. Bringing your left foot on your right thigh. And make sure you have your both shoulder blades on the ground. All right, Yogi, slowly come back to center and cross your legs. And then extend your left leg long, bend your right knee, have that right knee in, squeeze it in. Maybe if you like to roll your ankle here a couple times. First one direction, and then you can switch, making circles the other way. And then gently opening, drawing that right knee open towards your right shoulder. So make sure you're not overarching your lower back. So keep pressing your lower back flat on the mat, opening through your right hip flexor. And then release your right knee, extend your right leg long, bend your left knee in, squeeze it in. Make circles with your ankle. And then when you're ready, drawing that left knee open towards your left shoulder. All right, Yogis, release. And then let's bend both knees one last time. Give yourself a nice big hug, big squeeze. Wrapping your forearms around your shins. If it feels good for your neck, lift your forehead to your knees. Your final Shavasana, final resting pose, Yogi. So extend your legs out long. Let your feet, let your toes all open out to the sides. Turn your palms up, open through your chest. Reconnect with your breath. And just enjoy the stillness. Let your body, let your mind rest. Relax your face, your jaw. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Soften through your belly. Feeling your legs, your arms heavy. And just letting your whole body melt down to the ground. If you are ready, Yogi, slowly you can start moving out from your Shavasana. Start bringing gentle movements back to your body, wiggling your fingers, your toes, rolling your wrists, your ankles. And then slowly bring those legs back together. And if deep, like a deep morning stretch, if this feels good to your lower back, you can reach your arms up overhead to stretch your body. And then bend your knees or onto one side, your fetal position. Plant your palms under your head as a pillow. And let's pause here for a moment. And then slowly using your hands, press yourself up to a seated position. Finding nice long spine. Relax your shoulders, your hands on your knees. Let's take one more cycle of breath together, yogis. Big inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. your hands to your heart and just take a moment here to appreciate yourself, appreciate your body. And I appreciate you so much for joining me, and I hope you feel better. It was my pleasure guiding you. I bow to all of you, Yogis. Namaste.